Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Princess, if you didn't already know, and you are now in the Princess Lifestyle. So this is Vlogmas Week 1, if I'm not mistaken, and this is my tutorial for Vlogmas. I filmed this during the first week of December, so I am counting it as my how should I put it? My first week, like my first holiday look. So Instagram has already seen this, but nobody has seen the in-depth tutorial except you guys here on YouTube. And it's been a little minute since I've been on here, but here I am back in action. So this look, at first, I was really trying to make it a simple look, and like a less is more kind of look, and I was gonna do like, oh, I'm just gonna do a little bit of concealer, I'm just gonna do a little correcting, and it didn't end up like that, okay? I ended up doing a full coverage situation, but you know what? For the holiday season, we all need full coverage, at least for, Christmas parties and New Year's Eve parties and all of that stuff. So what I'm doing right now is just going in with my CoverGirl concealer. It's a very sheer type of concealer, but it still gives the coverage that you need for a concealer. So if you're a beginner, I would suggest getting this concealer. It's really good. Make sure that you get the correct shade for you. This is a good shade for me, but the undertone casts a little gray, which I did my best to correct by the end, but it still wasn't perfect for me, but I still love the look. So that's why I went ahead and gave you guys this video. So yeah, I'm just using my CoverGirl concealer. I believe the shade that I used was D900. So if you've got a complexion similar to mine, give this shade a try. So now I am going in with my Juvia's Place concealer. I'm using the shade J11. This shade is super duper light. I would not suggest using this shade, but it's the first one that I grabbed, and I was actually on the way out for, I don't know, an event or maybe just going out with the girls. I don't really know. But I was on my way out and I was like, listen, this is the closest concealer to me and I'm not about to be looking for concealers high and low. So I went ahead and used J11 and I mixed it with J5, I believe, which is a darker concealer. So the two combined are able to work for me, But J11 on its own will be a situation. And we are going to avoid that situation like the plague, okay? Because we are not trying to look too light. So I am just blending out that concealer. This is a concealer that has a very, not watery, but loose consistency. And that's really good because it gives you a lot of time to work with the concealer. It doesn't set super quickly like other concealers that I have. And I don't mind concealers that set super quickly, but I know a lot of you that watch me are either women with, like 9-to-5s, and you don't really have time to be doing the most with your looks, but you still want to look snatched, or you're a mother, or, you just the type of woman or girl, whatever you want to be called. You're the type that is like me and you're very busy, but you still are determined to be snatched, and you don't want to be using a product that is prone to mistakes. So I always opt for concealers that give me time to blend because I'm one of those people who will sit down, have everything ready to do her makeup, and then as soon as I'm ready to begin, I realize that my beauty blender is not wet. It's just, when that happens, I just feel like flipping my whole makeup table over and burning my house down. I just don't understand how that happens to me every single time. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Let us focus. Let us pay attention to what we're doing. As you can see, the concealer has definitely balanced. If you're like me and you do like a bright highlight, but you don't want to look crazy and white, then definitely try what I did. I put the lightest concealer to the closest part of my under eye, which is basically toward my nose area and toward the inner corner of my eye. And then I put a concealer that is more balanced for my complexion towards where my cheekbones are and, you know, the outer parts of my forehead and above my lip and chin and bridge of my nose. So that's one way to get that super highlighted look without doing the most and changing your complexion by accident, okay? So as you can see, I'm using a foundation brush. I didn't show it, but I did use my Juvia's Place foundation. I didn't use the cream foundation. I used the regular I Am Magic foundation, which is, I was about to say it's my favorite, but honestly, it might just be my favorite right now because I haven't used the cream foundation, you know, the stick one. I haven't used a stick foundation in like maybe 2-3 weeks. So I think in the next tutorial, oh, I've never even shown you guys the stick foundation. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for everybody that follows me on Instagram, you guys already know the tea with Juvia's Place's stick foundations. But my babies on YouTube that don't have Instagram or haven't followed me yet, I'm gonna have to really give you guys a full-blown breakdown on these stick foundations. Y'all didn't even tell me, nobody DM'd me, nobody said anything about y'all not getting a review for the stick foundations. Wow, I'm hurt. Actually, let me not blame you guys because you probably did message me, but I just get so many messages that I didn't see it yet. So I'm sorry, forgive me, okay? But we're gonna get into the stick foundations in my next tour. I promise you I will include it in whatever video I upload next, okay? So just get into the flawlessness. You guys already know how I feel about this I Am Magic concealer. It is, I've said it before, the foundation is beautiful, but I feel like these concealers are really, really special. The way these concealers blend out, I just like I can't take it. I want Juvia's Place to make a foundation in the form of these concealers. Like the consistency of the concealers, I would love to see Juvia's Place do a liquid foundation that matches these concealers because the concealers are honestly just, oh, they are to die for. I love the concealers. I've never had a complaint about the concealers. You just have to make sure you get your right shade. You guys see me using the concealers and typically I use the same shades, but sometimes I play around with other shades just so that people who are still around my complexion but not my exact complexion can see what different shades look like on my skin tone. So to contour, usually I use, I believe shade number 4, and I put just a teensy weensy little drop of shade number 1 mixed in, and that's what I use to contour. But in this video, I used just strictly shade number 2, and shade number 2 is gorgeous and it's a great contour, but it has an undertone that doesn't necessarily balance with my complexion and my undertone. It is it's a bit gray for me. I've seen other people who are not my exact complexion but around my complexion use number 2 and it looks great on them. But I guess for my undertones, it just doesn't exactly work. But easily with the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, my baby boo, we can correct that, okay? So I always use my Warrior 2 palette on my face. You guys have seen me use it on my eyes a number of times. This is the one palette in the world that every single person needs. Like if you're new to makeup and you just feel overwhelmed, like when you go into Sephora, it just seems like there's just so much of everything in there. Take a step back, get on Instagram, go to Juvia's Place Instagram and order this palette. And Juvia's Place has been doing a sale since like before Black Friday. Last time I checked, their website was 50% off. And if their website was 50% off, then this palette was only like $5 or $6. Like, I mean, I don't really know what more to say, you know? This palette is dual, okay? It's a multitasking palette. This palette should honestly be called the multitasker because I use it all over my face and then I can go in with my eyes. I can use it in every way. And this palette also works for every single skin tone. There's no skin tone that this palette does not work for, okay? So yeah, let's get into the eyes now. I'm using the lightest shade of Juvia's Place's I Am Magic concealers, and that's shade number 24. And I'm just using it as a base, okay? Because I'm trying to get this this holiday smoky eye that we're finna get into. I'm trying to get it to really pop. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let it be on pop, pop. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? So yeah, I am just, you know, patting that down and blending that out, okay? So I'm taking one of my Juvia's Place brushes and I'm blending out the harsh lines. If you get the concealer a little bit lower than you wanted in the first place, don't worry about it. When you go in with the shadows, it's gonna blend, it's gonna blend. So just look at the pigmentation of this Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place. And for the record, this video is not sponsored. If you're new here, you'll know when my video, I was about to say a curse word, let me not. You'll know when my video is sponsored. This video is not sponsored. I come bearing fruits, okay? When I really like products, I make sure that you guys know it. I literally come here for, you know, the laughs, the jokes, and just having fun with you guys, but I'm very conscious about what I use. And if I don't like something, I'm not afraid to say it. And if I do like something, I'm not afraid to say it, okay? So this is Juvia's Place Saharan 2 palette. This was actually my first time using it, and I was shook by the pigmentation. Of course, using the white concealer definitely positively affected the look and definitely brought out the brightness. But the pigment, the fact that I didn't have to go in packing on the color for hours on end, that is huge. That's really, really, really significant, and that shows the quality of the shadows. So listen, if you're looking for palettes, Juvia's Place has them waiting for you, okay? She's got them, and that's all I have to say on that. So I just ended up doing this raspberry smoky eye. This reminded me of like cranberry sauce, because you know, for Christmas, I mean, I don't, but people like eating cranberry sauce and putting cranberry sauce on their stuff. Ew. First of all, it's disgusting. Cranberry sauce is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But if you like it, I mean, live your life, sweetie. Live your life. But this is a cranberry smoky eye, and cranberry smoky eyes are never disgusting, okay? So yeah, this is so simple, is it not? I wanted to come through with some simplicity for you guys first for this week 1 of the Vlogmas situation. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with my Christmas situation, but I still wanted you guys to be giving looks, okay? So go home if you're not already at home. If you are at home, whip out all your supplies, and I want you to try this look, and then go on your Instagram story and tag me so that I can see your look. See, my name is in the top left corner, The Princess Lifestyle. So go ahead and recreate this look and tag me in it so that I can repost you and your goodness and your glory and how gorgeous you are, okay? This is such a gorgeous look. And it honestly, the eye look was so simple. I take the most time and spend the most time on skin always. But eye looks, unless I'm doing something like really intense, like a seriously serious cut crease, or if I'm using specific types of glitter that require different steps, unless I'm doing something like that, just please know that the eye look that I give you, even if it looks complicated, I promise you it's not. And I promise you it's not gonna take a long time either. Okay? Oh, how do you guys feel about this short hair? Somebody on Instagram said I look like Summer Walker. It's definitely because of the short hair, because we don't exactly favor each other. But short hair can change things. I wanted to give you guys like old Hollywood situations with this short hair, you know? Just wanted to be like, hello, hi, you know? Audrey Hepburn had a pixie. So I'm giving my favorite girl, what's her name? No, she's not my favorite. Anna Nicole Smith is my favorite in ways that shall not be said on the YouTube. You'll have to go to my Instagram for that. But listen, Anna Nicole Smith and I share similar views on multiple things, okay? May she rest in peace. But Anna Nicole Smith, she was a good woman with great values. Anywho, I am using my Juvia's Place Glow. Can you guys just get into this highlighter really quick? I was not expecting this to be as pigmented as it was. Like, I had no idea. For me, pressed highlighters always give like difficulty. Not necessarily difficulty, but they're never as pigmented and they never like glow for you immediately and easily. Like, I barely put my brush inside that pressed highlighter and it took like, it had me shook. If you guys haven't tried this highlighter, because you know, loose highlighters, you always expect the best out of loose highlighters, but this pressed highlighter really, really impressed me. It's one of my new faves. So if you haven't tried it, definitely try it in Juvia's Place's new sale. I don't know what the cost is, but I'm sure it's super duper affordable if the website is 50% off. Okay? So I went ahead and tried a new blush. I got this from Marshall's, and honey, I see why it was at Marshall's, because it's so chalky and lacking in pigment. It was just horrible. It was terrible. Like, it was $2 for a reason. It was crap. L'Oreal, do better, because that blush was a no-go. But I went ahead and whipped out my Warrior 2 palette and tried to correct what that blush tried to do to me. You feel me? Like, tried to ruin the look, but absolutely not, okay? My Warrior 2 palette came and saved the day, and that's on period. And I love putting blush on my nose. I've seen a lot of you girls adopting this too. I'm very proud of you all. You look great. Just make sure you don't overdo the blush on the nose, because you could end up looking like Rudolph. But blush on the nose is always super gorgeous. Look at it. See how it just gives that warm glow? Well, anyway, that is the look. I love you guys so very much. Vlogmas will continue throughout the weeks. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye.